Okay, this particular token is valid up to how many minutes or how many hours? One JWT token, okay, one JWT token is valid for or
10
valid
hours.
up to, yes. So here we are creating the JWT token for 10 hours, you can see. So here 1000 represent milliseconds, 1000 milliseconds into 60 seconds. Okay, 60 seconds into 60. Okay, that means 60 minutes here. Okay, 60 minutes into 10. Okay, 60 minutes means 1 hour. 1 hour into 10. That means obviously 10 hours. Okay, we are creating the JWT token for 10 hours. Okay, and here we are using the secret. Na? What is the secret in conversion? What is the use of secret here? We are using one secret. This secret is nothing but we declared one secret variable while creating the JWT utility package. You can see the secret. Okay, this is the secret. Okay, which is Bhaskara. So what is the use of that secret? What is the use of secret? You don't know?
For
Okay,
default for
that's,
password
yeah, password for encryption or a decryption.
encryption.
Okay, so for example, okay, so Bhaskara is here. Okay, Bhaskara is a one user. Okay, so I want to send one message to the Ganesha. I want to send one message to Ganesha. Okay, that too, that is an encrypted message. Okay, that's not a normal message, that is a encrypted message. Encrypted message. Okay, so I created encrypted message with one password. I created a one encrypted message with a password. If Ganesha wants to see the content of encrypted thing, okay, Ganesha wants to convert this encrypted string into normal string, Ganesha has to use one password. Okay, so here I created one basic string to encrypted string, na? Encrypted string. Okay, and I am sending that encrypted string to Ganesha. Now Ganesha wants to convert this encrypted string to one normal string. So while creating this encrypted string, I used one password like 2505 is the password. Okay, I'm using one password called 2505. Okay, while decrypting. Okay, this is the encryption. This is decryption. Okay, I am using one password while encrypting the data. Now Ganesh has to use the one secret ID, that is 2505. Okay, so here, to to view the normal message which I sent it by me in the form of encrypted message, Ganesha has to use one secret key. Okay, so that is 2505 here. Okay, as similar to this, here I am creating a one secret key as a Bhaskar. Okay, I am creating a one secret key as a Bhaskara. Okay, while creating the token, that means while creating the encrypted string, I am using the password, you can see. Okay, that means while, okay, validating or while decrypting the data. Okay, while decrypting the data, secret. Okay, basically JVM will convert. Okay, so JVM password for it. Okay, so here you can see claim extract all claims. Whenever we are extracting all the claims from the JWT token, here you can see we are passing the token to the extract all claims method. While, okay, calling this method, I am assigning the secret, you can see. Okay, we are assigning the secret to extract the data from JWT. Okay, to extract the data from JWT, we are sending the using the secret key, because I'm using the same secret while encryption. Okay, I'm using the same secret decryption also. Okay, secret is nothing but a password. Okay, so this is how we need to use the JWT token. Okay, you have to remember the algorithm, you have to remember the parts of JWT token, and what is meant by secret. Okay, so I mean validation time, valid time, I can say valid time, valid time. Okay, here you have to remember all these things. Okay, what are the different parts of JWT token, ma? What are the different parts of JWT token? So we already discussed this by viewing the JWT website. Okay, you can search for jwt.io in the Google. So JWT token has signature. Okay, if you scroll down this particular thing, you can see. Okay, this is the one example for the JWT token. Here we have the header. Okay, in the header we have to mention the algorithm type, the type of the algorithm we are using, and sorry, the second one is payload, that means a main body. Okay, in the body of the JW2 token we are having the username and along with the validation time, how much, I mean how much time it is valid. Okay, that 1 minute or 10 minutes or 1 hour or 10 hours or something like that, we can give the validation at anything. Okay, and coming to the signature. Okay, coming to the signature, here we are combining the both header and payload to create the JWT token. So JWT token has three parts: header, payload, and signature. Remember these things. Okay, basically we are creating the JWT token for 10 hours. So user can use the same JWT token up to 10 hours. No need to log in before the 10 hours. Okay, so this is a brief introduction about the JWT token that we are creating. Okay, when we are creating the JWT token, we have to do some steps in the coding. Okay, so we have to create the JWT utility class. Okay, where we are generating the JWT token. Okay, JWT utility class is used to generate the token, validate the token, and so on. So validation of the token, generation of the token, creation of the token, so on. So is a part of JWT utility class. Okay, so here we are using security config also. Security config also. Security config. That means security config. In this security config, we have a authentication manager which is the responsible to authenticate the data. Okay, that means whenever user is trying to access the, I mean whenever user is trying to authenticate or whenever user is trying to log in into our system, we have to authenticate the username and password, right? We have to authenticate the user with username and password. So this authentication manager has one method which is a authenticator, which is authenticator. In this authenticate, we have to mention which type of authentication we are performing. We are performing username and password authentication. Okay, username and password authentication token. So there we have to pass the username and password. Okay, whenever the authentication is successful, whenever the username and password is matched to the details which we stored in the database, okay, then we can generate the new token. If the authentication is success, then only we are generating the new token. Okay, if you want to generate the new token, this JWT utility class has one method which is named as generate token. Okay, which is named as generate token. Okay, this generate token method is expecting one parameter which is username. It is username because we are creating the JWT token based on the username of the user. So you can see this code in the user controller. Okay, you can see the code. So this is the authentication API that we created. Okay, in the authentication API you can see, okay, I created a dependency injection for authentication manager, auth manager, and I created JWT utility object by using JWT. Okay, so here you can see authentication manager has one method which is authenticate, which will take username, I mean type of validations. Okay, what is the type of validations we are performing? Username, password, authentication token. Okay, that means user has to enter username and password. When the username and password both are equal in the database, then okay, we can send one message to the next statement. If it is a success, then only JWT token is going to generate based on the username. Okay, so this is the thing which we implemented in the generate token. Okay, whenever user is trying to log in, okay, one token we can generate based on the username. Okay, so here if you want to see the code of generate token, you can go to the JWT utility class. Here we have the code for generate token. Whenever we are generating the token, see, we are taking the username as a parameter, and we can send, okay, we can send one empty list and username to the create token method. In the create token, actually we are creating the new JWT token. Okay, so it has issued date. Okay, this particular JWT token has issued date at the art time. The we created the token, and it has a validation time also. Okay, up to it particular time. Okay, it can set the expiration. Okay, so when this particular token is going to expire for sure. Okay, so I mean to create the perfect expiration date, okay, we need a present date na. So from this particular second, okay, from 10:31, okay, up to next 10 hours is this particular token is valid. Okay, after 10 hours that particular token will expire for sure na. So that's why we need a present time. Okay, the time of creation and the time of expire. Okay, we need both the things. And also we are creating a signature algorithm. Okay, we are using one signature algorithm to create the token, which is HS256 is the algorithm, and where we are passing the secret key. We are creating the encrypted string by using the secret key. Okay, so while decrypting the data, you have to use the same secret key to decrypt the data. Okay, this is how we are issuing the JWT token. Okay, is this clear? We worked with only two classes, user controller and JWT utility. Okay, to work with this authentication method and all and so, we need a security config. Okay, I think you guys are well aware of this security configuration and everything. So here we already discussed these things whenever we are discussing the basic security concept in the Java Spring, right? So we have a configuration authentication manager where we need a user detail service. Okay, this user detail service will have one important method. What is the important method that user detail service have? Did you remember which important method it has? User detail service has only one important method. Do you know what it is? Anybody? Our user detail service has one important method. What is the name of the method that user detail service have? Guys, am I audible to you? Hello? Am I audible clearly?
Yes,
Or
sir.
okay. So, okay, if you don't know, okay, tell me no. So here we have a my user details service. Okay, where we have the one method load by username, load user by username. You can see, okay, you can open this code. Here we have the one method which is load user by username. Okay, we are loading the user details. Okay, we are loading the username. I mean, we are loading the user based on the username of the user. So that's why basically we have the repository which doesn't have any method like this, right? So that's why we created a find by username method in the repository. Okay, that you can see in the user repository we have created one unique method which is find by username. Okay, find by username. Okay, we are finding the user details based on the username that he entered. Okay, after entering the user details, now after finding the user details, I mean user object. Okay, so we have to convert the user object into user details. right? Because this load username, the return type of the load username is user details. We have to return the user details. Okay, we are not returning the user object. Remember, user object is the different and user details is the different thing. Okay, so whenever we are, whenever we are sending the user details, we have to convert the user object into user details na. Actually we need to create a separate class for that, but don't need of all this bullshit. We have a lot of shortcuts in the Spring Boot. Okay, so here I am directly converting the user object into user details by using this user details method. Okay, and I am returning the values. That's it. Okay, in the user details you can see we have the username, password, and empty array list for authorization. Okay, so whenever we are sending the user details to the this security config method, it will automatically authenticate the data. It will automatically authenticate the data. Okay, so and we have the password encoder method in the security configure. Okay, why we have the password encoder, ma? Is this really mandatory? Yes, for sure. So this password encoder is very, very, very important method in the security config, because our Spring security will validate only encrypted passwords. It won't validate the normal passwords. It will only validate the encrypted passwords. So that's why we need a password encoder to encryption. Okay. So this is the another method which is very, very important. Okay, and actually while creating this user controller while creation this authentication, actually we have the Spring security. Okay, so we have to stop the Spring security whenever user is trying to authenticate. Okay, whenever the user is trying to log in into our system, okay, we have to stop the security. Hey, he is trying to log in, why you are again asking the password to do? Okay, for every REST API, Spring security will ask a password na. For every REST API it will ask a password for sure, right? So now we can't ask the password while login. Okay, so before the login only, how can you ask the password to the user? No, right? So while at the time of login only, we have to ask the password and username. So that's why we have to give permission to disable the Spring security for authentication. We have to give the permission to disable the authentication. Okay, the Spring security authentication while login. So we can do this disable thing in the security configure only. We have another method which is a configure, which is expecting HTTP security. In this you can see, okay, I am disabling the authorization request for user authentication. I am disabling use disabling the authorization request for user authentication. Okay, accept user authentication every damn value. Okay, any request other than user authentication need to be authenticated. That's why I added this thing here. Okay, now you can generate a one JWT token. Okay, after generating the JWT token, okay, to access any REST API, we need to pass the JWT token, which is auto generated by the system, right? We need to pass the, okay, for example, you want to retrieve the user details. Okay, you want to retrieve user details from the database. Okay, so you need to have JWT token to retrieve for sure. Every damn thing, every REST API needs a JWT token to do the task. Okay, so while while we are requesting, we have to add the bearer and JWT token. Okay, bearer is nothing but a, so here we are informing the Spring Boot. Okay, here I am using the JWT token here as a barrier. So please check it. If it is a valid, you can give the user details. If it is not valid, you can send some error message to us. Okay, we are asking the Spring to do that. So okay, whenever we are whenever we are trying to ask to the validate this JWT token. Okay, whenever we are asking to validate the JWT token, we have to inform the Spring, hey, before validating this JWT token, you have to remove the barrier. Okay, you have to remove the barrier which I added. Okay, so to do that, we need a JWT filter. Okay, we need a JWT to filter, okay, to filter the JWT token from the barrier. Okay, to filter the JWT token from the barrier. Okay, so we are while we are doing the thing, okay, you can see, okay, where it is, somewhere we wrote that. Here we have, okay, here I already wrote the barrier. You can see the example barrier. So whenever authorization header is not null, that means if authorization header has anything in it, okay, so if that authorization header starts with barrier, then you have to cut the JWT token from the barrier, because okay, barrier is a 6 letter word and we added the space also, so we have to remove the 7 characters before JWT token. We have to remove before, before 7 characters of JWT token. After removing them, we have the final JWT token. Then we are extracting the username from the, okay, JWT token. While extracting the username, while extracting the all the details, you can see we have to use the security for sure. The secret key for sure. See, while extracting the username, okay, so it is calling extract claim. Okay, it is calling extract claim. In the extract claim, you can see we have the token, we have the so and so, and while extracting the token, we are using, see, we are using secret key, while encryption the data and decryption of the data is based on the secret key that we are passing. Okay, so this is the actual flow of JWT token. Okay, so in the JWT, you can see in the JWT filter, after extracting the username, okay, we are creating a new session request and all. Okay, username authentication. Okay, we already have the username authentication. So here, set authentication is true. Okay, set authentication as username password authentication is true. Then we can do some filters. Okay, so this particular, after filtering the username and after setting the user details, perfect user details, then the execution flow comes to the security config. Here we have the add filter. You can see actually in the JWT filter, okay, we are filtering the data. You can see chain do filter, right? So while filtering the data, okay, here we are having the add filter. Okay, we have to filter the JWT filter and username authentication class. Okay, so here, okay, while validating the username from the JWT token. While validating the JWT token, okay, we are creating a one session management. In that session management, I am creating a one stateless session. Stateless session. That means, okay, this session is not going to store anywhere in the project. Okay, that's why it is a stateless. Okay, so JWT token can create the stateless session. Okay, to handle the REST APIs. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, is it fine, guys? Is it okay? Do we need to repeat anything? Is everything okay in the JWT? We worked with user controller, security config, JWT utility, JWT filter, my user details, and also user repository to find the user details by username. And here in the user detail service, we are converting the user object into user detail service. In the JWT filter, this JWT filter is the responsible to extract the JWT token from the barrier, and this JWT utility class is the responsible to generate new JWT token. And in the security configuration, we are doing all the security methodologies. And in the user controller, we have the different REST APIs, and we have the main authentication part also in the user controller. Okay, while performing the authentication, we are generating the new token. If authentication is successful, it will create a new JWT token for us. Okay, so this is the basic flow of JWT token. Okay, so actually it is easy, but it has a own flow. We have to work with so many files, so you have to understand the flow, execution flow of the JWT. Okay, so execution starts at this point. After generating the token, we have to validate the token while we are inserting the data. Okay, is this clear? Guys, is this okay? So silent, what to do? Understood or not? Do I need to rewrite the code if you want? Hello? Arey yaar, what happened? Hello? Priyanshu, Ganesha, what happened? Okay, Gunjan, sorry, Preeti, yes means everything okay?
So if we try then object zero, sir. Bit confusing for listening, sir.
Uh, Actually, we need to practice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, whenever you practice, you will get that. Okay, okay then. So, and please create the test cases also for the things. Okay, you can directly contact the service layer for test cases as I did here. See, I created a one dependency injection for the user service layer, and I am performing some data validations, some testing part for the delete method, user delete method. Okay, try to create at least 6 to 7 test cases because we are having more than 12 test case. I mean 12 REST APIs, na 10 to 12 REST APIs we have. So at least try to create 6 to 7 test cases, both positive and negative. Okay, positive means this particular thing will fail for sure. That means this is a negative one. Okay, you have to create the another method which is going to pass for sure. Okay, one test case, okay, should pass for sure, one test case should fail. Okay, we have to, okay, write both positive and negative test cases for the data. Okay, yeah, yeah, I think that's it from my side. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Otherwise, we can start the front end part. And guys, tell me, silent doesn't speak anything.
So I think we can go for front end.
Okay, and please give me 2 minutes. I'm in some message. I'm sorry, I'm in class. Sorry, done. Okay. So actually, let me ask Amitava about the thing. We need Amitava to confirm. Give me 2 minutes. Okay, before starting, front end part. Okay, sorry. Actually, before starting, we completed the entire Java part. Now, I mean, entire backend part we completed. Okay, so we need a permission to start the front end part because. So I think Amitava will give us the permission to start the front end part. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Before starting front end, we can do some chit chat, na. Okay. So yeah, what is your feeling about the entire backend? How did you learn? Is it useful to you or not? Tell me. Is it useful first of all? Did you learn anything from me? Anything?
Lot of things, sir.
A lot of things. Okay, that's nice. Anything useful, Ganesh? You learn so many things, so it's okay. Is it useful? Really, is it useful to you? This content helped you in anything? Helped you in achieve anything? Okay, so you learn so many things, but this content will have to help you in getting the job, in anything. So, you should get a benefit by learning something, na? So I'm asking the benefits. Did you get any benefit till now? Because whenever you selected as a some developer or whenever you cracked a job by using our concepts, okay, that is the main agenda for us, right? Student has to place. Okay, so while placing, while attending the interviews, okay, these technical skills is the one of the part. It's not the only thing that we have. Okay, so technical things will help you, but we need a communication soft skills as well. Okay, so please prepare soft skills, I mean communication. Please work on the communication while you are learning the Java and all these things. Okay, communication is also very very important thing while presenting yourself in the interview. Okay, so you have to learn first of all in the entire part, in the entire soft skills. The first thing in any interview, the basic thing they will ask is, tell me about yourself. Okay, you have to prepare for that. Okay, in the tell me about yourself, what you have to do, what not. We can't mention some things. Okay, so prepare for that particular question whenever you are ready with the tell me about yourself question, na? So that will gives a lot of impression on you. Okay, so please work on the communication while working on the technical things as well. Okay, communication is also one of the important thing to present yourself, right? So please work on it. And the second thing, okay, so you have learned entire backend by using the Java, like we went through Hibernate, we went through ORM tools, we went through MySQL part, Spring Boot, Spring Core. Okay, all these things, I think so at least you have learned 70% of the content. Okay, so if I explained 100% na, so I think you have learned at least 70 to 60 percentage, I think you got it. Okay, so okay, to improve that 70 percentage you have to work regularly. Okay, try to create the project as much as possible. Okay, so you can see I have the literally I have a lot of projects in my portfolio. Even though, okay, if I want to mention the every project which I created, okay, by me in the resume, okay, so it would be take around 5 to 6 papers to maintain all those project names and all. Okay, so these are all, you can see these folders, all these folders are related to the projects only. This workspace, you can see I have the I mean in this PC I have the different disks na. So this workspace, okay, this workspace has totally my work, totally the projects, the content, the certifications and everything. Okay, if you want to see the projects na, I will show you the projects of 2021. Mm, yeah, projects which I created in 2021. You can see all these projects. See, island reservation, anti-crime management, house pricing. Okay, these I mean I created some projects with the machine learning and data science also. Okay, Bangalore house production, big mart sales prediction. So many projects I create. Okay, I love to create the projects. You know, so even though okay, this project creation is my hobby, so this hobby gives me a lot of money. So the btech guys and the mca guys have to complete the project while ending of their academics na? So I'm selling these projects to someone. Okay, a lot of people are there to buy the projects in the market, so you can sell the projects that you created for uh, you know to practice. Okay, you can create a 5 projects just for your practice, and you can sell it to your friends or someone. Okay, that's how you can make money. Okay, making the money in the student level, it will give the immense pleasure to you. While you are a student, you are earning the money by selling your projects which you created just for a fun. Okay, I created many projects just for a fun. Okay, so you have to work on the projects. Okay, so I know you don't know about the front end part and all. Okay, after completion of this course you can create the full stack development projects. Okay, which give you a lot of money. Okay, so do you know any website called Kashipara? Okay, so we have one website called Kashipara. Mm, so here you can sell the projects. You can upload any project. If someone is downloaded, na, you will get the money. You will get the money. Okay, you can upload the projects by yourself in this particular website. Okay, you can get the money. Okay, you can upload any kind of project. See, okay, Python projects. You can upload Java projects. You can upload PHP projects. You can upload any type of projects here. Okay, so you can upload these java projects and angular projects and all. Okay, some projects are free, some projects are paid. Okay, even though you have applied for free na, so you will get some money from that. Okay, so try to get money by creating the projects. You will get the experience, and as well as you will get the money as well. Okay, so try to create these type of projects. Okay, projects will give you lot of weightage in the resume. Okay, so try to work on these type of additional things. Okay, try to spend as much time as possible on the laptop. Okay, so try to spend as much as time. Okay, so if I woke up at a 5 o'clock, so I will open the laptop at 5:30 for sure. I will be with the laptop till 10:30 in the night, 10:30 or 11:30 or something. Okay, so try to spend as much as possible as much time. Don't play the games and all. Okay, I'm not saying to play the games or to view the views or movies and all. Okay, try to build the projects, try to work on the things, try to create the programs. Okay, so we have hacker rank, lead code, so many websites we have. Try to solve those problems. Okay, you can improve your problem solving skills. Okay, so we have so much to do. Okay, if you want to read something new, you can go to medium. Okay, in the medium you will have a lot of new content are there. Okay, you can go through the cryptocurrency, you can go through the java, you can go through any kind of things. Here I added these things as my personal interest. So ux designing I love, javascript I have, programming I have. Okay, you can see all the type of news here, technology news, all the technology news. Okay, you can go through the programming. Here you can read the programming things. Okay, css, so and so. Okay, so a lot of things you can get from for free. Okay, there is a lot of free content in the internet. You can use it to earn money. Okay, I learned everything. I learned Spring, I learned Hibernate, I learned everything that I explained you till now in the internet only. I didn't pay single rupee to anyone. I learned for free. Okay, all you have to do is use the Google in a better way. Okay, so we have so many things. Okay, so you have java t point. I think many of the people know about java t point. Go through java t point and validate in java. Okay, So this website is one of the beautiful website for Java. Okay, yes, so many things. Okay, don't go through tutorials point or some those kinds of websites, but these websites are very beautiful. Okay, you can write the articles by seeing the content in this. Okay, you can learn it free. You can learn it for free, man. You can go through YouTube. There is lot of free tutorials are available in the YouTube. Okay, go through Java Brains, go through Navin Reddy Java, go through Java Techie. Okay, I learned all these Java things from three YouTubers. Okay, those YouTubers are Java Techie and Java Brains and Navin Reddy. These three YouTube channels, okay, helped me to learn Java. Okay, you can go through these three YouTube channels. Okay, you can learn Java more clearly. Okay, so yeah, do all these things. Don't waste your time while you are a student. Okay, try to get as much as much content as possible. Okay, you are very familiar with Spring Boot while you are in a graduation. I learned Spring Boot after 2 years after completion of my post graduation. I learned Spring very recently. Okay, so try to work on Java. Java will give you a lot of money, trust me, rather than any subject. Okay, and if you have any chance, try to crack the SCJP certification as well. Okay, SCJP certification, try to, if you have if you have some money, so try to go for the certification of Java. If you have this certification with you in your profile, definitely you will get a placed as Java developer with minimum of 6 lakhs for sure. As a fresher I'm talking about. As a fresher you can get a 6 lakhs, up to 6 lakhs if you have this certification with you, sun certification. Okay, so a lot of things are there. Okay, improve your content. Okay, so we completed the entire Java part. I hope we don't discuss Java part again. Okay, so we'll start the front end part. Actually, I'm looking for permission from Amtava, but this man is very busy, I think so. Oh, yeah, busy, busy, busy. Okay, so I can start the front end without any permission also. Okay, we can start the front end part. Okay, so let's learn the front end. Okay, so I'm talking about the front end, back end, all those things. What is meant by front end, what is meant by back end? Can you explain it clearly? What are the different technologies of front end, what are the different technologies of back end, where we use this front end and back end in our daily life? Any guess? Hey, what happened to you, daddy, today? You're so silent. Don't be silent. I hate this. Hello,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Ganesha.
sir.
Yeah, what is meant by front end? Any basic guess? I will explain. Don't worry. But I'm
Sir, the UI design. What can we see?
UI. Okay, UI designing. Hmm. Actually, in the market, we can see UI slash UX. Na? UI UX. What is meant by UI UX or front end? It's both are different. What is meant by user interface? What is meant by user experience?
How the thing will visible to the user and
Hmm.
how it works properly or not. Those things
Hmm.
as
Okay.
experience.
Okay. Very good. So need examples, na, Ganesha? Better to give some examples. User interface, user experience. Yes, getting call from the. Yes. Hello, sir. Hello, guys. Actually, we have a one great news, that is, Angular part. Okay, so I will give you the brief introduction about the HTML and Angular today. Okay, Angular sessions. You will get Angular sessions from Amitava, not from me. Okay, you will get the session from Amitava sir. Okay, that's a great opportunity to learn from him. Okay, so and Amitava already sent me the video of, actually, yesterday Amitava started the Angular part. Okay, but no one told me about that. Okay, so I can send you the record now. Okay, after completion of our class now, after completion of our basic introduction to HTML and Angular. Okay, you can view the video. Okay, so by today 4 o'clock. Okay, so today 4 o'clock you are having Angular session with Amitava. That is the news. Okay, is that okay? Are you available at 4 o'clock, guys?
Okay, sir.
Okay, what about okay? I hope everyone is available at that time. If you have a soft skills class now, okay. So tell me, tell me what is the time for soft skills? 1 hour or 2 hour?
No, sir, we don't have soft skills class today.
Mm, regularly. I think on Monday or Tuesday we have no.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. How much time she will take?
3 to 4:30 and 5.
Okay, roughly 1 hour and 2 hours.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Ganesha, you don't have any soft skills class, I know. And okay, Nilanjan calling me. Okay, sorry. Hmm. Okay, so I will be there in Nandip till 27, guys. Okay, so 27 will be my last working day. So just now I got the news. 27. Okay, that's great, na? 5 days. Okay, anything, it's okay. Hmm. Tell me what to do now. Shall we start HTML if you are willing? Okay, so we can. I can start the HTML and I will brief you the introduction to the Angular and all. Okay, so that you can start from today's class. Okay, and also I can send you the recording also. Yes, yes, I will be there in the class for sure. I think so. Maybe okay, I'll join. Why Nishant? Why me in the class? If
And
you
sir,
guys
what
know,
about our regular sessions?
I'll update. I don't know about those things.
Okay. So on the tomorrow on the regular basis, we have class on 4 o'clock for
Maybe.
front end.
I mean, I'll update, na. I don't know about this batch merging thing. Okay, I will update by the end of the day. I will message you the timing.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay.
But today, as of now, you have the session at 4 o'clock. That I can say. And I am sending you the recording also. Okay, after completion of the class, I can send you the record of previous session of Amitava. Okay, yesterday only Amitava started a class. Okay, so that I can go. But no one informed me about the class, so that's why you lost the content. But don't worry, we have the record. Okay, you can go through the record before attending the session, so that you can continue it today's session without any delay. Okay, so yes, we completed the complete back end of the part. Okay, now we are dealing with front end. Okay, we are dealing with front end, or you can say UI design part, UA part. Okay, so here front end can be designed with the basic technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, okay, jQuery, okay, and if you know all these things clearly, okay, you can go with angular part also. Okay, you can go with angular part also. Okay, so here, okay, the HTML. Okay, we first of all we have to understand why all these things we have to learn. What is the use of all these things? What is the use of HTML? What is the use of Bootstrap, JavaScript, and HTML in the front end? Why we learn Angular for that? Okay, and I will explain you all those things today. Okay, so coming to the very first topic, iconic concept in the web development history, that is HTML. Okay, HTML. What is the full form of HTML? Anyone?
Sir, I
Hypertext
think
markup language.
Very good. HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Okay, so what is the use of this HTML? Why we need this hypertext markup language? What is meant by hypertext, or what is meant by markup language? We know programming language, we know scripting language. What is this markup language?
Markup language is that because we use tags in HTML,
Okay.
and it's like a skeleton of a website. Like
Hmm.
um,
Skeleton of the website, that's a good word. Okay. Okay, so you guys are saying markup language is nothing but the language where we are using only the tags to format a page, to format the content. Okay, so actually we know the programming languages like C, C++, Java, and Python, and we have the scripting languages like JavaScript and Python. Okay, but we are listening the some new word which is a markup language. Markup language is nothing but the language where we are using only the tags to manipulate the content or to design the page. Okay, the language which has only the tags only the tags to format the page, to format the page or content. Okay, that is nothing but a markup language. Okay, so we have hypertext markup language to design the web pages. Okay, okay, fine. So can you define me any other markup languages other than this HTML? Is there any other languages? Is there any other markup languages?
XML.
XML.
Very good. What is meant by XML? XML full form? XML.
extended markup language.
Yeah, extensible markup language. What is the use of this extensible markup language? Use. What is the use of this one? Okay, so XML is completely about the digital content. When you are configuring something in the Java, when you are configuring something in the servlets, you need a XML configuration. Okay, XML about the configuration and HTML about the designing. Okay, so by using the HTML you can format the web pages. By using the XML you can create the configuration for the different files like Java. Okay, so XML is especially for the configuration, and to maintain the data in a specific format you need a XML. Actually, okay, in the entire world we have a two types of data formats. One is JSON, one is XML. Okay, when you are creating a no, the basic APIs with the SOAP APIs, okay, you will have a XML content, but we are designing REST APIs. REST APIs means, okay, you will get a JSON type of content. Okay, so there is only two types of contents are available in the IT world, that is XML or a JSON. Okay, so XML is only about the configuration and maintaining the data, while HTML is all about designing and formatting the web page. Okay, so this XML is a different thing, we can't discuss here. Okay, so we have the HTML which is only for the web page. Okay, so here we have the three mother technologies for any website. We have a three mother technologies for any website. Does it HTML, CSS and JavaScript? Okay, so HTML means the hypertext markup language, which designs the basic structure of the website, and coming to the CSS can add the styles to your web page. That means you have a basic structure, na? Okay, to add styles, to decorate that basic structure, you need a CSS. Okay, again we have the JavaScript, okay, to work with the dynamic things. Okay, you have the entire body of the web page. Okay, if you want to work with the buttons, if you want to validate the content, okay, you need to do some dynamic operations. Okay, there you have to use the JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript adds dynamic content for the web page. Okay, while I can give you the brief example about the on my favorite example to describe this, HTML, CSS and JavaScript, which is, okay, let's assume website is a human body. Okay, that's a common, that's most common example I can ever use in my entire life. Okay, so HTML, CSS, JavaScript, to explain these things. Okay, assume website is a human body, while, okay, HTML can build the skeleton of the body. In the entire human body, skeleton, right? A skeleton is the basic thing, basic structure can design by the skeleton for every people, whether it is ladies or gents. Okay, some changes will happen, but the most of the skeleton part will be the common for every human being, right? So HTML builds the basic structure for the body. That means HTML builds the skeleton of the body. Okay, so HTML builds basic structure for the web page. Okay, coming to the css. Okay, so here we have the skeleton in our body, but we need a muscles, we need a skin, we need a hair. Okay, so all those things we need a muscle, skin. Okay, hair, all these things we need for sure, na? So that will add, okay, muscles and skin will add the style to the structure, style to the skeleton. Okay, so if you want to add some style to the skeleton, you need to add muscles, you need to add the skin, you need to add the hair, right? So CSS can add those type of styles to the basic structure. Okay, and coming to the JavaScript, you have the skeleton, you have the muscles and you have the entire body. Okay, now your body will work for sure? No, we need a neural schema to be run in our mind. Okay, in the mind, we have the neurons. So whether neurons will work and neurons will give us the commands to work, right? So as similar to that, JavaScript will add some neural schema to the body, neural schema to the website. Okay, so if you want, okay, so you want to scroll the images. Okay, you want to send some data to the backend, you want to validate some data. Okay, you want to do some magic when the button is clicked. Okay, when the button is clicked na, so we want to do some magic in the website. So all those dynamic operations can be performed by the JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript will add neural schema to the human body. Okay, so this is the basic introduction for the HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So here we discussed about the CSS. What is meant by CSS, ma? What is meant by CSS? Anyone?
Cascading style sheet.
Yes, cache coding style sheet. Very good. So cascading style sheet is nothing but it can add styles to the basic structure. And JavaScript means there is no full form for JavaScript. JavaScript is basic JavaScript. Okay. So here the very first language we have to discuss the HTML. Before discussing the HTML, we have to know about this Bootstrap and jQuery as well. Okay, we have to know Bootstrap and jQuery as well to understand the Angular. Okay, so here we have Bootstrap and jQuery. Okay, we have Bootstrap and jQuery. So do you know what is meant by Bootstrap? What is meant by Bootstrap? No one.
CSS library.
CSS library. Very good. Very good. Use. I'm asking the use. Why we need a Bootstrap? We are already having the CSS, na? Why we need an external thing again? Okay, if you are learning something, we need to know the use. Na? So what is the use of learning Bootstrap? No? Okay, don't worry. Exactly what you said is exactly correct. Okay, Bootstrap is a framework of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, Bootstrap is a framework of CSS and JavaScript, especially. Okay, that means by using the Bootstrap, you can get the CSS code and JavaScript code as well. Okay, so here actually you have to understand the framework. Okay, Spring is the framework of Java. Hibernate is the framework of Java, right? As similar to that, Bootstrap is the framework of CSS and JavaScript. Okay, so actually we can design the entire web page by using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, right? But why we need a Bootstrap? What is the use of this bloody Bootstrap? Okay, there is a lot of use of this Bootstrap there. Okay, without Bootstrap we can't design this type of fancy websites. Okay, so I'll tell you. So Bootstrap means, okay, it is a framework now. So for example, okay, let's leave Bootstrap HTML. Okay, so if I designed a one website in my laptop, which is a 15.6 inches laptop, okay, so can you access my website in the mobile? Can you access it? If I design a one web page, okay, I published that web page in the Google, okay, can you access that particular web page in your mobile? Obviously we can use. Okay, so in your mobile you can go through the Anudeep Foundation website, anudeep.org. Anudeep.org is the website where I'm accessing in the laptop. Okay, you can access the same website in the mobile also. You can access same website in the tab also. You can access same website in the TV also. Even we have a modern TVs where we can access the websites also there, right? So here, okay, they designed only one particular website. Okay, but we are using this website in a different platforms. That means, okay, what I am trying to say is, okay, so to design the responsive websites, okay, to design responsive websites, we need a Bootstrap. What is meant by responsive website? Okay, for example, okay, so I am designing a one website now. Assume I am designing one website, okay, where I gave the font size of a text. Okay, where I gave font size of a one text is 50 pixel I mentioned. Okay, so I'm mentioning 50 pixel as my font size in the laptop. Okay, so can you see perfectly this 50 pixel font size in the mobile? Can you see it? What happen if you see 50 pixel font size in the mobile? What will happen? What will happen? No, we can't see that much. It is a very, very, very large, because 50 is the ideal for laptops, but 50 is not ideal for the mobiles. Okay, if you want to see the font in the mobile, you either you have to see the 10 or 12 or 15 max. Okay, 15 pixel is the max in the mobile screen. Okay, but I am seeing 50 pixel. Okay, I am designing one particular website. There we have a one heading. Okay, that heading is size of heading is 50 pixel, which is ideal for the website. Okay, ideal for the laptops, I can say. Okay, if you access the same website in your mobile, okay, what happen if you see this 50 pixel website, 50 pixel font size? It will be very difficult to understand what is this font. Okay, so this font is equal to, is more than our mobile screen for sure. We are not having 15.6 inches mobiles, right? We are having only 5 inches or 6 inches mobiles, but laptop size is 15.6 inches. Okay, so 15.6 inches laptop has 50 pixel font size. Okay, and a 5-inch mobile has 50 pixel font size, which is a very, very unfortunate to have. Okay, so when it compared to 32 inches TV, okay, we have the 32 inches TV. Okay, in 32 inches 50 pixel is very, very small, right? So because 32 inches means, okay, which is double to the laptop size, which is exactly double to the laptop size, more than a double, I think so, right? So here, okay, 50 pixel is ideal for laptop. Mobile, I mean 15 pixel 15 is ideal for, okay, mobile, and for TVs. Okay, for TV. Okay, so we need 100 pixel. Okay, I'm taking the example, this is not the original sizes and all. Okay, so here we have to design one website which will increase the font size based on the size of the device. Okay, based on the size of the device, we can change the font size, we can change the image size, we can change the entire template of the website based on the size of the screen of the user. Okay, if you are accessing one website, okay, in your mobile and in your laptop, the font size will be different for sure. Okay, so these kind of website, okay, the website which can change its template based on the user screen size is known as the responsive websites. Okay, to design those type of responsive websites, we need a bootstrap. Okay, to design those type of responsive websites, we need a bootstrap for sure. Without bootstrap, we can't. Okay, so this is the use of bootstrap. Okay, so and we can decrease the another use of bootstrap is we can decrease the number of lines of code of CSS. Okay, you can write 10 lines of code in the CSS for something, and you can do it in a single line by using the bootstrap. Okay, you want to design one button, okay, you want to design one submit button in the CSS. Okay, to design the submit button, you need to write at least 15 lines of code. At least 15 lines of code you need to write in the CSS, but the same button can design in one line in the bootstrap. The same button can be designed in one line by using the bootstrap. Okay, we can immensely decrease the number of lines of code, okay, of CSS by using the bootstrap. Okay, so the use of bootstrap is two things. Okay, the first one is to design the responsive websites and to decrease the number of lines of code of CSS. Okay, is this clear? Why we need a bootstrap in our application? Okay, we need a bootstrap for these things. And coming to the jQuery. Okay, jQuery is the one library for the JavaScript. Okay, where you can decrease the number of lines of code of JavaScript. Okay, if you can write 15 lines of code, okay, to hide one element in JavaScript. Okay, whenever the button is clicked, I want to hide the one image. Okay, if button is clicked, I want to hide the image. To do that, you need to create a different functions. You need to write at least 10 lines of code in the JavaScript, but you can do the same thing in a 3 lines by using the jQuery. Okay, to decrease the number of lines code of JavaScript, you need a jQuery. Okay, so this is why we need all these things to design a one perfect website. Okay, I hope you are clear with these technologies: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, Bootstrap, and jQuery. Is this clear? The uses of the technologies I'm saying only. I'm not saying anything else. Okay, what is meant by responsive websites, ma? What is meant by responsive websites? Can you say that?
Which can change its appearance over the screen.
Or the screen size of the user. Okay, based on the screen size of the user, if a website can change its template, then the website is known as the responsive websites. We can design the responsive websites by using Bootstrap. Okay, so now we can start the HTML. We can write the similar, code of HTML. Okay, little bit code and all in the HTML, and I'll explain you the Angular now. Okay, after discussing the introduction to the Angular, why we need an Angular and all. Okay, we can take a break. Then we can, after coming from the break, we can write some code in the HTML and CSS. Okay. Okay, so let me go for Angular part. Why we need an Angular? We are already having all these things now. Why we need an Angular now? Okay, why we need Angular? Anybody? What is Angular?
JavaScript framework.
Okay, very good. Angular is the most popular JavaScript framework. What is the use? Why we need JavaScript? Angular. Why we need an Angular? Okay, don't worry. So by using all these technologies, you can design the basic static websites. Okay, you can design basic static websites. Okay, but by using Angular, you can design the dynamic websites. And also by using Angular, we can create, okay, I forgot the name, uh, SPA, I think so. SPA, I forgot the SPA, single page applications. I know. By using Angular, we can create single page applications. Okay, single page application. That means what is meant by the different, one website and one simple, single page application. Okay, so let me go through the one example. Mm, Angular, UI, Stack Blitz. Mm, okay. Mm, so I need one example of an Angular website. Okay, no, this is not. Mm, Open in new tab. We need a one example. Come on, come on, come on. Hmm. Sorry, yaar. I need something done. Hmm. Okay. We're not having anything, but okay, I'll tell you. So actually, okay, guys, we are designing a one basic websites, not by using Angular. Okay. For example, we are having the here on the website. Okay, if I went through any website, if I went through any web page in the Anadeep, okay, now you can see the web page will reload for sure. Okay, if I open this Y Anadeep, this web page, this website is going to reload. Okay, website is reloading now, you can see. Okay, if I want to go to the back again, okay, you can design a one basic application. Okay, where for every different page, okay, to access every different page you have to reload your website. Okay, you have to reload your website. But coming to the single page application, that means the website which can be designed through Angular. Okay, if the website loaded once, no, if the website is loaded once, okay, the website no need to refresh, no need to reload. Okay, so to view that example, I need some example to do that, but I'm unable to get those things. Or here I can write something Angular SPA example. Mm, okay. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay. So actually you can see this is the another website. Okay, if I want to go through the curious human capital philosophy for some web page, okay, now you can see the web page is reloading, right? For every different web page, okay, the website will reload for sure. But coming to this particular web page, okay, this is the Angular documentation. Okay, if you go through resource, na, this web page no need to reload. Okay, you can see it is got, we are getting that. No, actually, no, this is not a perfect example for that. Now you can see actually here we are going through the different web pages. Okay, development, education, and community. See, without any reload, we are okay creating the different web. I mean, we are navigating the different web pages. Okay, but if you want to navigate the different web pages in this particular thing, okay, for example, I want to go to the sponsor old devices. Okay, the website is reloading. The website is reloading. You can see. Okay, but if I want to go to education, now you can see website is not reloading. Okay, if you design a one website, I mean with Angular, okay, that website doesn't need to reload again once it's completely loaded into the browser. Okay, single page application. Okay, single page application is nothing but if a website completely loaded into the browser for once, okay, it doesn't need it doesn't need to reload the again and again for every damn file. But if you design a one website with a basic technologies, okay, you have to reload your website for every time to access every damn web page. But here in the Angular you don't need to reload. Okay, reload means even you are not having the internet. Okay, for example, you are accessing the your web page at 10:10 a.m. Okay, 10 a.m. you access your web page, the web page is displaying in the browser. Okay, you got the output of the web page. Okay, at 10:11 o'clock, at 10:11 o'clock, I mean 10:11, okay, you lost the internet, lost internet connectivity. Okay, now okay, you need to access at 10:12, at 10:12 a.m. you need to go to another web page. Okay, so if you design okay normal web application by using the HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, okay, you won't get the another web page because you lost the internet connectivity. But if you design the Angular application, if you design the one web application with the Angular, then even you are not having the internet. Okay, because we already loaded the website completely into the browser. So to access another web page you don't need any internet connectivity. You don't need any internet connectivity. That is nothing but a single page application. Once the website is completely loaded into the website, I mean once the website is completely loaded into the browser, then no need to refresh the, no need to reload the website for every web page. Okay, that is the main use of Angular. Okay, so Angular can maintain the dynamic data. Okay, the second use is Angular can maintain dynamic data. That means if you are having some data in the database, okay, for example, you are having a user table in the database, okay, user table in the database for 1,000 columns. You are having the user table for 1,000 columns. I mean 1,000 rows. Sorry. Okay, you have a one user table which is having and users are there in a table. Okay, to print these 1,000 members, okay, actually we need a 1,000 rows in the table. Okay, that means we have to design the 1,000 rows in the front end part, which is a very hectic task, basically, right? But if you use the Angular, you can create only one row. You can create only one row, can iterate. Okay, this one row can iterate 1,000 rows. Okay, this one row can iterate 1,000 rows. You can simply create a one row, and that one row, in that particular one row, okay, you will get all the 1,000 columns, all the 1,000 rows. Sorry. Okay, so this is the major difference. Okay, so if you use the basic static websites, you have to create 1,000 different rows in a table. But in the Angular, you can create only one row to display 1,000 different rows. Okay, you can iterate over the rows and matter. Okay, this is the use of another use of Angular. Okay, and the third one, the vendor. Okay, vendor of Angular is Google. Google announced lifetime support for the Angular. Okay, Angular is designed by the Google, and okay, Google announced lifetime updations, lifetime vendor support for the Angular. Okay, so by this Angular, you can create a large scale applications. Okay, large scale applications by using the Angular. And also, okay, the architecture of the Angular is very strong. Okay, architecture of Angular is very strong. Architecture of the Angular application is very strong. Okay, so you doesn't need any external libraries. Angular, you can download the all the external libraries internally. Okay, now whenever you deployed into the, whenever you are deployed your application into any cloud like a AWS or a Microsoft Azure or Google Firebase. Okay, if you want to develop, if you want to deploy your application into any cloud, you are no need to give the external references. Okay, you no need to give the external references, so you can simply give the Angular internal reference to do that. Okay, so this is the another example for the, another usage of the Angular. Okay, so we don't need any external references, external libraries. We can install all libraries internally into Angular application. Okay, so to install Angular, we need a Node.js, guys. Okay, if you want to work with Angular, you need to install the Node.js part. If you want to work with Angular, you can download the Node.js. Okay, so Node.js has one important package which is npm. npm. Okay, if you guys are familiar with Python, I think you can familiar with pip, right? So if you want to install any library in Python, okay, so you are going to install by using the pip space install matplotlib, pip space install tensorflow. Okay, if you want to install any data science library or any data science algorithm or anything, okay, if you want to use any framework, you have to install the framework by using the pip. Similarly, if you want to install any framework of JavaScript, you have to install with npm. Okay, JavaScript is so popular only because of this npm. Npm is nothing but node package manager. Okay, node package manager. So by using this node package manager, we can install the Angular. Okay, we can install the Angular part. Okay, we can install the Angular and we can run the Angular. Okay, so if you want to run the Angular, you have to use ng space server, ng space server. ng service the command to run the Angular application. You can run the Angular application from the same command prompt only. From the console only, you have to run the Angular applications. Okay, to install the Angular, first of all, you need to download the Node.js, any version of the Node.js. I think I recommended LTS. Yeah, LTS. Okay, please download the LTS edition. That means you are now, right now, I think 18th is the latest one. I think I'm having 14th because from the last 1 year I'm not working with Angular and Node. I think so. I'm having 14th of Node.js, 14 or 15. I don't know. I think I'm using the 14 maybe. Let's see what is the version. Node.js. Okay. Node.js. Okay. See, I'm using 14.17.1 version. Okay, but the latest one is 18th version of you know Node.js. Okay, this is the standard version. Don't install current edition. Okay, better to use only the standard edition. Okay, 18. Okay, download and install the software, basic software. It is a basic software, and okay, so I'll let you know how to install the Angular through the command prompt. Okay, so we can learn. I will brief you the basic introduction to the HTML and basic introduction to the Angular part as well. Okay, so that you can continue with the today's session, and also I can give you the recording of the previous class by Amtava. Okay, so before attending the session, you can complete the video. You can watch the video. Okay, to get more info. Okay, is it clear now? As of now, we didn't discuss anything except the usage of different frameworks of front end. Okay, now we can concentrate on the coding part, but after taking break. Okay, so we can discuss the HTML, we can discuss the basic of how to install Angular and all. Okay, after coming from the break. How many of you know HTML? How familiar are you, Ganesha? Okay, what about others? Divya knows HTML. Okay, Preeti, yeah, you know about Ganesh and Preeti. You are masters, yeah. I know you. What about others? We are just bachelors, Preeti and Ganesha. You are the masters. Hmm? We are chota bacha hai. Hmm. Gunjan, Priyanshu, Rahul, Ketan. Do you know HTML?
No, sir, I don't know.
Okay. Okay, don't worry. So we can have a brief discussion on the tags and all, how to design the basic web page using HTML. Okay, then we can discuss the Angular if possible today. Okay. Chalo, let's have the break for 15 minutes. After coming from the break, we can discuss HTML part. Okay. Hello guys, are you back to the session? Hello, no one there. Guys, shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now let's discuss the HTML. So generally, HTML is all about writing the different tags and their properties. Okay, so in any language, na? So whenever you are learning a new programming language or new scripting language, you will know. I mean, so first of all, you will understand the what are the basic things in this thing. Okay, whenever we are learning Java, we started with Java. We only designed on Hello World program. We discussed only Hello World program in the first class, right? So whenever you are learning C, you can learn the Hello World program in the C language. Okay, as similar to that. Okay, here also we need to understand the basic elements in the HTML. Okay, so I mean, so whenever we are learning the Java, okay, basic program we are going to learn. Here we have to learn the basic elements. Okay, so generally HTML has the two elements. HTML has two basic elements. Okay, two basic elements. First one is tags. Second one is attributes. Okay, HTML has two basic elements. One is tags and another one is attributes. Okay, so guys, am I clear? My voice, screen, everything.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
cool. Now let's discuss about the first basic elements of the HTML, which is a tag. Okay, so tag is a unique element. Okay, which is enclosed with the brackets. Okay, which is enclosed with these brackets, left angle and right angle. Okay, which is enclosed with the bracket. Okay, so this tag has a unique I can say unique style. Okay, unique style. It has a every tag has a every unique style, and every tag has a one, some properties inside. Okay, so basically this tag, the example is HTML. This is a tag. Okay, or body. This is a tag, or we can write some IMG
Title,
to display images. Hmm?
title tag, sir.
Yeah, title, very good. Okay, so these are all the tags. Okay, tag is a unique keyword or unique element which is enclosed with the bracket. Okay, so this tag has a two parts. Tag has two parts. Okay, every tag has two parts. Okay, mainly opening part, opening tag, and closing tag. Okay, HTML tags has two parts. One is opening and another one is closing. Okay, if you want to open one particular tag, so you have to open like this. If you want to close it, you have to close by using the backward slash along with HTML. Sorry, forward slash it is. Okay, HTML. This is the opening tag of the HTML. This is the closing tag of the HTML. Okay, closing tag involved with the slash. Okay, body. and body close. Okay, if we design a h1, we have to close the h1. Okay, so most of the html tags has two parts. So one is opening and another one is closing part. Okay, so basically this. Okay, we have in html we have two types of tags. Two types of tags in html. Okay, two types of tags we have in html. So those are, do you know anything? What are the two different types of tags in html? Any
So
guess?
first one is like who don't need the closing tag, or
Hmm. Okay, can I
and
say? Okay, second one.
the second one we are having example like HTML and body tag.
Okay, some messages are coming. Period tags, self closing tags. Okay, kind of, yes. Okay, so yes, what Sandeep said exactly. Okay, so we have two types of tags now. One is paired tags, one is, okay, unpaired tags. Okay, some people will call these paired tags as a, containers. Some people will call this as a dependent tags. Okay, anything is similar. Okay, you paired tags or containers or empty tag, dependent tags are similar, and empty tags, or we can call it as a independent tags. Independent tags. Generally, okay, html has two types of tags: paired tags and unpaired tags. We can call it as a containers and dependent tags. Okay, unpaired tags can call it as a empty tags or independent tags. Okay, so coming to the first one, paired tag. Okay, we have the paired tag na? Paired tag in html. So paired tag is nothing but the tag which has both opening part and closing part. Okay, the tag which has both opening part and closing part is called as the paired tag. Okay, the tag which has both opening and closing tag is called as paired tag. Okay, so now, okay, what is meant by unpaired tag? Unpaired tag. So paired tag means, okay, we need a both opening and closing. Okay, unpaired tag means,
Do not have any closing tags.
yeah, no need to close the tag. Okay, the tag which has only opening part is known as paired. Okay, it is known as paired tag. So let's note down the examples of paired tag and unpaired tag. Okay, so examples, we can write some examples here. Okay, so h1 is a paired tag. That means it has the opening and closing. html is also opening, I mean paired tag. Paragraph, we have paragraph is also opening and closing. Okay, and we have video and audio tags as well, or we can write table tag as well. Okay, so these are all kind of pair tags. That means it must have, we need to close the tag for sure. Okay, we have to write the closing tag for sure to them. And coming to the unpaired tags, we have so many unpaired tags. Okay, which is a BR, that means a break. We need a image. If you want to display images, we can use the img tag. Okay, and we have the hr. Okay, so input tag we have. Okay, those are the, okay, basic unpaired tags that we have. Unpaired tags, that means we don't need to close the image, we don't need to close the br, we don't need to close the hr. That's why we can call them as a unpaired tag. Okay, so first of all, the tag, we discussed about the tag. Okay, tag is a unique element which is enclosed with the brackets, and we have a two parts in a tag, which is a opening part and closing part. Okay, and okay, based on those things, we have a two different types of tags in html, which is a paired tag and unpaired tag. Paired tag means the tag which has both opening and closing is known as paired. The tag which only has opening part is also known as unpaired tag. Okay, so are you clear with this? Tags in HTML. What is meant by tag? What I mean, what are the different types of tags we have in HTML? Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have to discuss the second basic element in HTML, which is attribute. Attribute. Okay. What is meant by attribute? Any guess?
Properties.
Yeah, properties. Very good. Property is a perfect word for attribute. Okay, for example, okay, Rahul has some properties. Like, Rahul has phone number, Rahul has Aadhaar card number, Rahul has some weight, Rahul has some name, so and so. Okay, our laptop has some properties. Laptop has a RAM, laptop has a ROM. Okay, it has a processor, it has a company name. Okay, all these things, every element on this planet have some properties. Okay, either weight, width, so I mean, anything, it can be anything. Okay, the properties of one element, that means the properties of one HTML tag is known as the attribute. Okay, the properties of any HTML tag is known as attributes. Okay, the properties of an HT of a tag is known as attribute. Okay, for example, we have to know the example now. So before learning the example of the attribute, okay, so tag has some, what can I say, some style na? So we have a angle brackets, we have a unit name, so and so. Okay, now we need to know the syntax of attribute. Okay, what will be the syntax of attribute? So syntax of attribute, and guys, give me a moment. Hello, ma'am, good afternoon. Okay, done. So we got some clarity on our regular session. Okay, so you can attend the Amitava class session, na? So if you have any doubts regarding about the Angular and all, okay, So then we can have the class, otherwise no need to have the class. Is that okay? So mostly, okay, probably you are having the batch, I mean class in the evening at 3:30. Okay, 3:30 or 3:45 you can join. In the meanwhile, Anta will start the session. Okay, if you are having any doubts in the Angular now, then we can have the session in the morning. If you are not having any doubts, no need to have the session. Is that okay, guys? So totally, Amdava is handling the Angular part. Okay, uh, whenever you are having the doubts, then only we can sit together in the morning class. Otherwise, no need. Okay, chalo. So here, okay. So attribute, we are discussing the attribute, and we have to know the syntax of attribute, right? Syntax. Okay. So the attribute, basically the attribute is a individual element for the tag, right? The attribute is a individual element for individual property of a tag, right? So here we have to write the attribute within the opening tag only. Within the opening tag only, we have to write the attribute. Okay, so the syntax will be key equal to value. Okay, within the opening tag we have to write in this syntax. Okay, so remember, you have to write the attributes only in the opening tag. You are not allowed to write the attribute in the closing tags. Okay, for example, you want to, okay, change the alignment of the heading. You want to change the alignment of your heading, website heading. Then you have to write something like this. Example will be, okay, so h1 will create the largest heading in the HTML. Okay, so for example, my heading is Bhaskara. Okay, this is my heading. Okay, I want to create this heading in the center of the page, so I can change the alignment by using the align attribute. Okay, so here this is the opening tag. Okay, I am writing the attribute in the opening tag only, and with the syntax of key equal to value. Okay, align will be the key and the center is the value for us. Okay, you have to write in the this particular structure. Okay, so attributes can be written only in the opening tags, and their properties must be key equal to value. Okay, is this okay for everyone? Attributes. Okay, so this is a basic, basic elements of HTML, so that now we are ready to take HTML program. Okay, so let's write a HTML basic program and all. Okay, so if you're okay with the attribute and tag, then I can start the HTML program. Is this okay? Tags and attributes in HTML.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to work with HTML, obviously we need a new file. Okay, so here to start with HTML program, okay, the first tag of HTML program will be HTML. Okay, so HTML. Okay, so this HTML program has two parts. HTML program can be divided into two parts, that is header part and another one is body part. Okay, we have head part and body part in the HTML. Okay, the head part will contain some data and body part will contain some data. Okay, so the head part of the HTML will contain the raw information, raw content. Okay, the body will contain the main content. Okay, so we have to justify that now. So if you want to display any kind of images, any kind of a text, videos, audios, anything, okay, so if you want to display any kind of information in your website, that all the information must be written in between the body tag. Okay, if you want to display the content, if you want to display the paragraph in your website, then you have to design the paragraph in body tag only. Okay, you want to design the, okay, table, you have to design the table in the body. You want to display an image or a video, you have to do it in the body tag only. The main content of the entire web page will goes to the body tag. Okay, so okay, the main content will written in between body tag. Now what is meant by raw content, what we have to write in the head tag. Okay, so in the head part, either we can write the styles, we can write the script, we can write the any kind of external libraries, external importing, title information and everything. Okay, so in the head content, okay, the raw content means we can write the style, we can mention the different scripts to our website. Okay, we can mention the digital marketing content. Okay, external libraries importing. Okay, so these are the raw content of the head tag. Okay, these are the raw content for the head tag. Okay, so here I can say one thing. Okay, so raw content means in the head tag, if you write any content na, that content would not displayed in the web page. Okay, if you want to display something in the web page, you have to written in the body. The contents of the web page cannot be displayed on the web, I mean sorry, the content of the head tag. Okay, the contents of the head tag cannot be displayed in the web page, that would be remembered. Okay, so you can write the basic information for your project. Okay, for your website, I mean it may be the style, it may be the script, it may be the any external library, or you can mention the favicon, you can mention the title. Okay, all those kinds of things can be displayed, can be written in head tag, favicons, title, so on so. Okay, so do you know what is meant by favicon? Anyone? Favicon, favicon, anybody? Do you know what is meant by favicon? So here, this is a one web page. Here, what is the favicon? So, so you can see Google Meet icon in the title. Okay, this is the tab, na. So here we have GUE, RMKV, so and so. The meeting code we have in the title, na. So this is the title, and this Google Meet icon is the favicon. Here, this is the Gmail. So we are having the Gmail icon. Here, this is the Angular web page. So we have the Angular. Here, Angular icon. So in the titles, na, we can display the logos. Okay, this logos is the favicons. Okay, for example, if you open the Facebook, you will have a Facebook icon there. Okay, if you open the LinkedIn, you will have LinkedIn icon there. Okay, so all these things are the favicons. Okay, favicons. Okay, so if you want to display that favicon, you have to design the favicon in the header tag. Okay, you want to design the some title for your website, then you have to mention the title in the header tag. Okay, so these are the contents that we have to write in the HTML program. All the main content will have to write in between the body. All the additional information for the main content can be written in between header tag. Okay, so this is the basic structure of a HTML program. Okay, and also here we can add one more tag before declaring the HTML tag. Before creating the HTML tag, we can add one more tag, that is doc type HTML. Okay, this doc type HTML is the declaration tag. This is the declaration tag. Okay, we are declaring the content of the document. Here we have the document, huh? So we are declaring the content of the document as HTML. Okay, we are writing HTML kind of information in this document, so you have to ready for that. Okay, so whenever we are opening our website, our web page in the browser, okay, this declaration tag will inform the browser about the type of content is gonna load. Okay, so that's why we need a declaration tag, and it's completely an optional. Okay, it is completely optional tag. Okay, so if you want to display, you can display it. Okay, so this is the declaration tag, and this is the basic structure of HTML program. Okay, any doubts here? Any doubts in the HTML basic structure, ma? Anyone having any doubts?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So now we'll start the basic HTML. Okay. And I got one idea. Okay. I'll tell you what is that. Actually, we are having the Angular session. Na? We are having the Angular session in the afternoon. Na? So shall we have a session on HTML and CSS in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It would be
If you
good
have
for
if you
us.
have time, na, we can discuss more things in the HTML and CSS.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why don't we? I'm also free now, so I don't want to waste the time. So I don't. Yeah, I want to spend some time with you. Okay. So we can discuss HTML and CSS in the morning session. Not completely. Okay. No need of 4 hours of session. We can have the 2 hours of session at least on 2 hours or 3 hours. Whenever we got bored, na, we can stop it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And I'm worried about the Nishant. Nishant, is that okay? Nishant, Sandeep. Okay, if you guys are okay with it, I can continue. Otherwise, I will be in rest mode. Anything is okay. But as of now, let's start the HTML program. Okay. So remove the unnecessary things here. Okay. Let's design the first program in HTML. So So this is the body. I want to display one basic heading. Okay. So first of all, I want to understand what is the difference between heading and the title. What is the difference between heading and title? Anybody? What is the difference between heading and title? Hmm.
The title is the name of your content or
Hmm.
document,
Hmm.
while the heading we use in a web page.
Okay. So here, what is the title and what is the heading? This is a one web page of Node.js, na? 1 minute, guys. Nana, sound again. Nana. సౌండ్ తగ్గాను కొంచెం లేదంటే డోర్ వేసేయండి ఓకే ఓకే సారీ యా సో హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ ద web page. We need to understand what is the heading, what is the title, right? As per Rahul. Okay, so heading will display in the web page. So here Node.js, this is the heading of the website. Okay, and the title goes to here we have the Node.js na. So this is the tab name, right? So this tab name is nothing but the title, and this icon is nothing but the favicon. Okay, so first of all, we have to design the heading for our website. Okay, let's design the basic heading for our website. Okay, so here we have the 6 types of heading tags in HTML. We have 6 types of heading tags. We have 6 types of heading tags. One is H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Okay, so we have 6 types of heading tags. All tags are paired tags, and okay, the main difference between these 6 tags is the size. The size would be the different. Okay, so here, okay, I will write the some heading. Okay, H1, H1. So H1 is a paired tag, so we need to close the tag for sure. And now here we can write some content. Bhaskara. Okay. Something funny we can write. Something funny or funky. Oi Bhaskara. So this is our website heading. Okay. So let's save this. Let's see how it will impact. Save this file. While saving the HTML file, you have to save it as .html. Okay, so this is my first HTML page and this is my main HTML page, so that's why I am creating index.html, and I'll store this in separate folder. Okay, html. So here I can save this as index.html. Okay, save it. Now, how to compile this HTML program? How to compile the HTML program? Na? So we have to go through the command prompt. Is it? We need a command prompt to run. Do we need?
No, sir.
HTML
Only
says
web browser.
index.html. No. Okay, very good. So, okay, you can't type something like in HTML space index.html, okay, which we are doing in the Java. Okay, this is not the syntax to compile the program. Okay, actually, so this is the okay web technology. Okay, this is the scripting technology. So we no need to compile this code. Okay, it is a pre-compiled. Okay, so here, if you want to see the output of this program, so you can go to the folder. So this is the HTML folder where I stored the index. Okay, you can just double click on it. The website will open. Oh, Bhaskara. Okay, this is the heading. Okay, so if you want to decrease the size of the heading, you can use the H2. Okay, we can write 6 types of heading tags. Let's see the difference. H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. I'm here. अरे यार. Okay, so we have the 6 heading tags, and okay, just for confirmation, I'm adding 1 2 3 here because we need to know which output is coming for which tag, right? Okay, okay, now go to the website and refresh this. Okay, we have the output now. You can see. Okay, so H1 is the biggest tag and H6 is the smallest tag. Okay, the difference between the heading tags is the size. Okay, the size is the main difference between the heading tags. Okay, so here, okay, we need a largest heading for the main heading. Na? So I'm using the same H1 only. Okay, so here. Okay, I want to display this OI Bhaskara in the middle of the screen. So how to do that? I want to change the alignment of the H1 tag. How to do that? So here we performed it. Na? Where? Yeah, we wrote the alignment attribute. Na? So here like this, we can mention it. Okay, so here align, give a space, align equal to center. Okay, now you can go back to our page and refresh this. Now, okay, content is displayed on the center of the screen. Okay, if you want to display in the right side of the screen, okay, you can mention right. Okay, if you want to mention in the left side, you can mention it in the left. Left is the default value basically. Okay, if you want to display in center, you can mention center. Okay, this is how you can change the alignment of the heading. Okay, you can change more things, you can add more styles to this in HTML, but if you want to change the alignment in the in the basic HTML, you can use the align attribute. Okay, if you don't want to change the alignment in HTML, you can do it in CSS also. Okay, you can do all the changes, you can change the alignment, you can change the colors, you can change the style and everything in the CSS. Okay, not in the HTML, remember. Okay, so yeah, this is the basic heading. We have 6 types of headings in the HTML that you can see. Okay, so we are using the largest heading. Okay, if you want to display some subheadings, either you can use H3 or H4, H6 according to your size. Okay, so based on your size, based on your requirement, you can use any type of heading tag in the place. Okay, I need a largest heading, that's why I'm using the H1 here. Okay, yeah. So coming to the next tag, after heading tags, we have to discuss the paragraph tags. Paragraph tag. Okay, paragraph tag is denoted with P. Okay, paragraph denoted with P. Okay, whenever you want to display the content of the web page in a different paragraphs, then you have to use the paragraph tag. Okay, for example, okay, I want to write the content without paragraph tags. I want to write the content without paragraph tags. Okay, let's see. Okay, what happen if we are not using paragraph tags in our web page? Okay, so here you can see, no, we can go to Anideep website, anideep.org. Okay, so let's open any web page to copy the content. Okay, just copy the content. Okay, we have the content. You can see we have the content in two paragraphs, right? Okay, we have the two paragraphs in another. I mean, so I want to display those two paragraphs in my web page. Okay, so I'm just pasting them in my web page. Okay, so I wrote the content in two paragraphs. You can see. Okay, now let's see what will be the output of our program. You can see output. Okay, even we are using the okay two paragraph in HTML, it is displaying only as one paragraph because okay, but content, every content is displayed. See, ended with youth and women. You can see ended with youth and women. Okay, both two paragraphs are displayed in the page, but okay, two paragraphs displayed as only one. Okay, both two paragraph displayed as a only one paragraph because okay, so basically HTML doesn't allow white spaces between the content. HTML doesn't allow white spaces between the content, so that means this is a white space. Okay, so white space means unnecessary spaces. Okay, so HTML is reading this content as this. HTML reading the content as this because HTML is not accepting the white spaces. That's why it is considering the entire content is in one paragraph, but actually the content is in two different paragraphs. Now I want to display these two different paragraphs separately in the web page. So here we have to use a paragraph tag for sure. Okay, so here we want to start one paragraph. Okay, here we want to end the paragraph. Okay, this is one paragraph, right? And here this is one paragraph, and I want to end the paragraph here. Save it. Okay, now we successfully write the paragraph. Now let's see the output. Now you can see the content is divided into different paragraphs. Okay, the content is displayed into different paragraphs. Okay, so this is how we need to use the paragraph tag. Okay, paragraph tag is used to display the content of a HTML page in the paragraphs. Okay, is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, so and now we have a third type of tags in HTML, which is the list tags. Okay, so whenever you are writing the exam, okay, on the paper, okay, so you can create the headings and you can mention the paragraphs and all, right? But every question, okay, doesn't have a paragraphs. Some questions may have the points also. Okay, we need to display the content in the points wise, right? So to display the content in the point wise, we need to use the list tags. We need to use the list tags. Generally we have the three different types of list tags in HTML. Okay, three different types of list tags in HTML. So first one is ordered list. Second one is unordered list. Third one is I forgot, description, I think so.
Descriptive.
Yeah, descriptive or description list. Okay, we have ordered list, unordered list, and description list in the HTML. Okay, let's see what is the ordered list and unordered list and so on. So okay, if you want to display the content in okay number wise, okay, for example 1 2 3 4, Okay, so Bhaskara, first one is Bhaskara. Okay, second one is Rahul. Okay, third one is Ganesha. Okay, fourth one is Priyanshu. Okay, so you want to display the content like this. Okay, then you have to use the ordered list. If you want to display the list of points in a sequential manner, okay, if you want to display the content in a sequential manner, then you have to use the ordered list. Okay, then you have to use ordered list. So that is okay, we can display them. Okay, whenever you are trying to display ordered list, you have to use two types of tags. One is ordered list OL tag, and another one is list tag li stands for list. Okay, list item. Okay, list item, ordered list. Okay, so let's display the content like this. Okay, I'm displaying some subheading. Okay, h3 I want to display. Okay, students. Okay, students. So I want to display the list of students in a ordered list. Okay, ordered list. So that's why I created a OL. Within the OL tag we have to write the list items. Within the OL tags we have to write list items. Okay, here we have to write Bhaskar. Okay, again list open, list close. Okay, Ganesha. Alright. Okay, now Rahul. Okay, every list element can be okay covered by the list items. Okay, so I'm opening the list. Okay, after completion I'm closing the list item like Priyanshu. Okay, so this is the way we have to display the contents. Okay, save this. Now let's see what will be the output. Okay, so we got the students and we got the okay students in a specific order. Okay, do we mention 1 2 3 4 here? No, we just mentioned the list items. We got the list items in a specific manner. Okay, if you want to display the list items in a ABCD, okay, alphabet manner, okay, you want to display, you can mention the type. Okay, capital A, that means you can display the content in ABCD. Okay, anything is a sequential. 1 2 3 4 is a sequential manner. ABCD is also a sequential manner. Or else we can display the content in a Roman digits. I think you guys are familiar with the Roman numbers. Na? We can mention the I. Okay, I. Okay, it will display in Roman numbers. Okay, like this. Okay, if you want to display the capital Roman numbers, you can mention the capital I. It will display in capital I. Okay, if you want to display in a small alphabets, you can mention the small a. Okay, it will be displayed in small a. Okay, here you can change the type of the list also. You can change the type of the list also. This is the ordered list. Ordered list, we can use the ordered list whenever we want to display list of items in a sequential manner. Okay, if you want to display the list of elements in non-sequential manner, okay, then we can use the unordered list. Okay, if you want to display list items in a non-sequential manner, then you can use the UL, unordered list. Okay, so here, okay, I just want to copy this code, copy this. Okay, let's display some heading also. Unordered students. Okay, these students not in a order, and the students is in order. Okay, ordered students. Okay, so this is an unordered list. So we have to replace OL with UL. UL stands for unordered list, and we have to remove the type. Now here you can mention it. Okay, now you can see. Okay, ordered list is displayed with ABCD. That means it is in a sequential manner. Unordered list is displayed with dots. Okay, the bullet points. Okay, if you want to display list of elements with a bullet points, then you have to use this. Okay, if you want to use something different, not than the bullet points, you can mention the type. Within the type, you can mention something like square. I think so. I forgot the value square. Yes, it is displayed as a square. Okay, if you want to display it in a circle, you can display it in a circle. Okay, so if you want to display in a bullet points, you can mention the disk. Okay, so it has the disk, circle, square. Okay, unordered list, type of unordered list are disk, circle, square. The type of ordered list are capital alphabets or numbers or Roman integers. Okay, so this is the basic ordered list and unordered list. Okay, is this clear? Ordered list and unordered list in HTML. Guys, everyone.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
we can discuss the description list, that will be the final, and after discussing the description list, we can discuss the how to install Angular. Okay, because you need to attend the afternoon session, and I will send you the okay what it is recording also. Okay, Amtava send the recording to me. Okay, I will forward the recording to you. Okay, so you can visit the recording as well. Okay, before attending the session at 3:30, you have to view the recording for sure. If you didn't view the record, okay, you won't get the content. Okay, remember. So here let's discuss the unordered unordered also completed. The third one, description list. Okay, if you want to display the content in a description manner, for example, okay, I want to display Bhaskara is a heading, and Bhaskara is a very good boy in the class. Okay, so Bhaskara is the heading and this is the description. And Rahul, okay, so Rahul is very chilled person. Okay, something like Ganesha. Okay, so what you can write? Mm, Ganesha from Bangalore. Okay, Priyanshu. Let's write some description. Priyanshu. What can write? Priyanshu is developer. Okay, so we want to display this type of content. Okay, we want to display one heading and their description, heading and its description, heading and description. Okay, if you want to display a content like this, then we have to use the description list. Okay, we have the one heading and we have the description for that. Okay, so here to display this type of content, okay, we need to use the description list. Whenever you are using the description list, you have to use three different tags. The first one is the iconic DL tag for sure. Okay, DL stands for description list, and we have to display description text. Okay, DT tag. DT stands for description text. Okay, and description data. DD, description data. Okay, so this is the description list basically. Okay, so okay, so this is the heading so this heading can be written in DT, this description can be written in DD. Okay, so if you want to display something like this in your web page, you can use the description list. Okay, so let's do that. So DL is the description list, and we can end with DL again. Okay, so DT, okay, Bhaskar DT. Okay, that is a heading. Okay, now we need a description. Let me copy everything. Okay, I don't want to copy one line. Okay, so this Bhaskara is the description of Bhaskar, right? So this is the DD. After closing the DD, again we want to display the the DT, right? DT. Okay, and close the DT. Now we need to display the description for the DT. Now DD again. DT and DD tags are comes alternatively. Okay, like this. DD. Mm, okay. Okay. At the end, we need to close the DL tag. Okay. At the end, we need to close the DL like this. Okay. Now you can see the output here. Okay. We have the Bhaskara and Bhaskara description. Rahul description. Okay. It will create all the necessary spaces for your content. Okay. So this is how we need to do. Okay. Is this clear for everyone? Description list. Whenever we are creating the description list, we have to use three different tags: DL, DT, and DD. Okay, is this okay? We
Yes,
discussed
sir.
heading tags, paragraph tags, and list tags. Okay, I think this is a more than enough for today for HTML because it is a very first session. So please practice these things. Okay, yeah. So let's discuss how to install the Angular part and everything. Okay, so please download the node.js from the nodejs.org website. After downloading node.js, okay, now you have to open cmd. Okay, after installing node.js, you have to, okay, open the cmd. Here type npm space version. Okay, npm, I think so, hyphen version. Okay, it will display the version of the npm. Okay, 6.14.13 npm is running. Okay, now let's check the node version, node.js version. Oh, okay, I am using node version, okay, 14.17.1. Okay, so after installing the node.js, okay, please check for npm as well as node in the command prompt. After checking for these things, after checking for, versions of the node and npm, now you can install, okay, angular. Okay, now you can install angular. Okay, so while installing the angular, you have to type the commands only, guys. Okay, so to install the angular, no need to go to any software, no need to download any software. You just need to write the command in the, okay, command prompt. That is npm space hyphen g space install space, okay, at the rate angular slash CLI. Okay, this is the command to install Angular on your machine. Okay, copy this command and paste it in the command prompt. Okay, no need to download the software for Angular. Okay, you have the Node.js. By using the Node.js only, you can create the, you can install Angular. Okay, just hit the enter button. That's it. It will install the Angular for you. It will take some time for sure. Mm,
Sir, we don't need any add to Node.js to path variable.
no. It will add. It will add. After installing, you can just open the CMD. No need to add the path and everything.
Okay.
Whenever you download the Node.js, a software will be downloaded like this. Mm. See, today my laptop is not getting stuck anywhere. Some days, it is working perfectly, very smoothly. It's working, but some days, it is showing hell to us, isn't it? So this is the Node.js. Okay, a software will be downloaded like this. If you want to install, just you can double click on it. Okay, so you can install the basic software in Windows now, just like that. Okay, you can double click on it to run the software, and you can click on the next. That's it. No need to do any configuration and all. Just you can click on the next. I think now it is getting stuck. Preparing to install. Okay. Okay, so actually I'm already having the Angular with me. Okay, so that's why I'm stopping this. I'm stopping the installation. Yes, terminate job TLS. Okay, okay. Let's check whether Angular is installed or not. To check whether Angular is installed, ng minus v. Okay, ng stands for Angular. Okay, so actually I already have Angular in my laptop. That's why I stopped it. Okay, don't stop while installing the Angular. It will take around 5 minutes to install for sure. Okay, it will take time. Okay, it will take the time based on your laptop performance also. Okay, don't cancel once you are installed. Okay, so after clicking the enter, don't cancel once it's completed. Okay, see, I'm having some version of Angular, it is displaying. Let's wait. Okay, now actually I'm already having the node.js now, that's why it is showing already had installed. Okay, already had the Angular with me. So here I am having Angular 6.2.9. Okay, actually I used Angular 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years or 3 years ago, maybe, right? Probably in 2019, I took some classes in Angular. Okay, so at that time I am using the standard version 6.2.9. I think right now Angular version is 14, I think so, 14 or 13, but we can learn Angular 9. Angular 9 is the best one. Let's see the version of the Angular. Mm, this is the Angular documentation, proper Angular documentation. Where we getting it? Get started. Let's get started. No, nowhere we are having resources, events. No, docs. Okay, let's search in the Google, man. Angular latest version. I don't know. Okay, Angular 14, which is released in June 2022, but Angular 9 is the stable version. Okay, we can use the Angular 9 only. I think so. That's the stable version. Okay, let's see which one Amtav is using. Okay, so I'm using the 6.2.9, which is very, very older. Okay, I know that, but okay, I don't want to update anything. Okay, because I know my laptop speed, so that's why I don't want to update this Angular. Okay, so we have the Angular by installing this command, right? By entering this command, you can create the, I mean, you can install Angular in your system. Okay, now we have to create the project for Angular. Okay, we have to create one project for Angular, right? So okay, whenever you are creating a project, okay, you are creating the project by using the Maven. Okay, Maven will create all the project structure and everything, right? Now no need to use the Maven and everything, something like that. Okay, now you can create the Angular by using the command prompt only. Okay, by using the basic command prompt, you can create the Angular project. Okay, to create the Angular project, you have to use one command called ng space new, okay, space project name. For example, HMS with Angular. Okay, HMS Angular. Okay, so ng space new HMS Angular is the command to create the Angular project. Okay, here HMS Angular can be anything. HMS new Basker. Okay, this HMS Angular is the project name, and ng new is the command. Okay, so ng space. Okay, actually I can go through the desktop. Okay, okay, right now I want to create an Angular project in the desktop. So you can do this by using ng space new HMS Angular. Okay, I'm creating new project in Angular. Okay, run this. I think maybe we will get some errors because I didn't work with Angular till from last 2 years now. Let's see whether it will create or not. See how many files it created. It created a folder structure, you can see. Okay, one Angular project can contain more than 10,000 files. Angular is so heavy, guys, so heavy. So please wait for a few minutes, it will create the project for you. And Angular, I mean, so you can run the Angular project after creation of the project. You can run your Angular project. To run Angular project, okay, you have to write one command called ng space serve. Okay, ng space serve, Angular serve. Okay, whenever you click on the ng serve na, so Angular project will run on the port number 4200. The default port number of Angular will be 4200. So you want, if you want to access Angular output, you can go through 127.0.0.1 colon 4200. Okay, if you enter this IP address in the browser na, you will get Angular project output there. So let's see, after creation of the project, we can run the project. See, let's check in the desktop. Okay, you can see in the desktop HMS Angular is created. Okay, it will create all the necessary folder structure in the src. Okay, in the source only we have to write the project. Okay, this is a Angular project. Okay, so here we have to create the different folders for different actions. Okay, just wait. Still the project is creating. After installing Angular, please try to create the one basic project by using ng space new. After completion of our class na, I will send you the recording of the Amtava sir session. Okay, please go through it. I think Amtava will tell the same things. I mean, we'll explain you the same installation path and all. Let's see. But in safe side, I'm giving the basics. Okay, in the safe side. And in the Angular na, every particular file, I mean, we have a component. Okay, we have a component. If you want to create a login page, you have to create a component for login page. If you want to create a sign up page, you have to create a component for it. Okay, component is nothing but a folder. One folder can contain, okay, that means one component can have 4 files ma. Okay, here you can see we have the app. This is a basic component. Okay, here you can see the 4 files. Okay, actually we are having the 5. Okay, let's ignore the app.component. Okay, actually we are having only 4 files. Okay, one is this is a style sheet. Okay, we will have only these 4 files in every component. App.component style sheet, you can see this is the cascading style sheet. Okay, this is the HTML document, and this is the specification file, and this is basic TypeScript file. Okay, TypeScript file. In the TypeScript file, you have to write the JavaScript code, I mean TypeScript code. Okay, in the HTML, you have to write the HTML. In CSS, you have to write CSS, and in the specification file, you can perform testing. Okay, so as of now, you don't need the testing part and all. Okay, but specification file used to create the testing. Okay, so one component can have 4 files in the Angular. Again, my laptop got stuck now. Okay. Hey, what is happening? Hello, guys, am I there? And exit open. Hello,
Yes, sir, you are here.
Yes, sir.
can you
Voice
see
is
anything in
coming,
the
sir.
screen?
No, sir.
No, sir, it's black.
I think it is started hanging. Where is the other files, man? Okay. Okay. I mean, my laptop is too fast now, and that's why it is taking time. Okay. So project creation also takes some time to you, but my laptop will take more than as usual.
So what we have to check first when we install Node.js?
Node space hyphen v
Okay.
and npm space hyphen version. Two things. And I'll send you the text file. Okay. In the text file I can write it. Okay. After installing Node.js, okay. So search for OpenCMD and check node space hyphen v and npm space hyphen version. Okay. So this command to install the Angular.
So now I can use this command now to install Angular.
Hmm. You got it now? npm hyphen version and everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can install the Angular. This is the command. Okay. To run the project. Okay. Okay. These are the things that you have to do. Still my project is still creating.
Sir, can you show the commands?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If your Node.js will ask for automatic for something in the some checkbox, no, please check it.
Yes, sir, it did.
Yeah. Yeah, project is created successfully. Now you can see, okay, how many files are created. 1256 files are created. That is a basic project. Okay, for basic project it created 1256 packages. See. Hmm. I think whether it is created or not. Let's check. Did I get any issues there? I think I'm using some lower version of Angular. Na? That's why I'm worrying about the thing. Okay, now I want to run the file. Okay, so cmd, open the folder cmd hms. After opening, okay, sorry, cd space hms, not cmd, cd. Okay, we opened the folder. Na? Now we can run the project by using servo command ng space serve. Let's check whether our project will run or not. In my case, I'm using some lower version. I'm not sure whether it will run. Gunjan, did you install Angular?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which version installed?
It's 9.11.
Okay.
1.1,
So
I mean.
to check Angular version, you can check for ng-v. Okay, type ng-v to check Angular version. After creating the project, you can mention ng-serve to run. Okay. So after creating the project, first you have to open the project, then only ng-serve. Okay. From this folder, you have to open this folder. It will have, okay, package.json. Okay, so actually whenever we are creating the the basic project with what Maven, no, we are going to have pom.xml. Here we have package.json to maintain all installed softwares. Okay, pom.xml is almost equal to package.json here. Okay, you have to run the program from this folder. Okay, so I'm running the file. Okay, you can see compiled successfully. Okay, compiled successfully, and you can see, okay, your Angular development is running on 4200 port or here. Okay, now you can open your Google Chrome. Okay, so here type 127.0.0.1 that's it. Okay, run this. Okay, now you can see, welcome to HMS Angular. This is our project. Okay, I'm using some basic the older version of Angular. That's why the user interface is like this. Okay, if you install new version of Angular, you will have a different interface. Okay, right now we didn't write any code in Angular, na? That's why it is showing something like this. Okay, this is how you need to create the Angular project and run the Angular project, guys. This is the basic output you will get. Okay, if you install the 9th version or 8th version of Angular, you will have a different interface than this. Okay, this is the interface which I got in the 6th version of Angular. Okay, remember. Okay, I think these are the more than enough, and I'll send you the text file and everything. Okay, please look into those things. Okay, I will send you this text file. Okay, I wrote so much stuff. Okay, any doubts? Gunjan, project created, na?
So I didn't create the project.
It's still loading.
No, it's installed, but I didn't create the project. I
Okay.
didn't remember the command.
Oh, this is the command. ng space new. Are yaar. ng space new space project name. HMS Angular will be the your project name. Okay. Do that. Try to do it. Okay, guys. Please install the Angular before attending the Amtava session, and I am sending the recording of the previous session of Amtava in the group. Okay. Okay. You can view the recording. Before attending the session, please view the record for sure. Okay. And these are the commands that you need to do. I think Amtava will also tell these things for sure. Okay. But in the safe side, I am explaining all these things.
Sir,
Sir,
Yes,
it is
Ganesh.
us.
sir, NPM means what?
After
NPM means
NPM
NPM
means Node Package Manager.
And CLI means, sir?
PLI.
CCLI.
PLI means command line interface. Command line interface. Okay. Gunjan, you are saying something.
Sir, it is asking for sharing the project with Google privacy. Should I?
No, no, no.
Okay.
Type N and enter. Okay. So guys, try to do it as early as possible and complete the testing part. Okay. After completion of the class, no, complete the testing part in the Spring Boot. Okay. Chalo.
So what is Angular routing?
Angular routing. Okay. It is asking for the routing.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So what is the options? Okay.
Yes
Click
or
on yes,
no?
yes, yes, yes. Create the. Arey yaar, match test started. Huh? What is the score, guys? Did you see the match?
No, sir, it's not started, sir. 1:30 starts.
130, no? Okay.
India batting, sir.
India batting, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, England.
And now it is asking something else. Can I
What
share
is?
my
Yeah,
screen?
you can share the screen. It's better. Okay, CSS. Select CSS. Which type of style sheet we want to use? Enter. Just enter. Click on the enter. Gunjan, in the command prompt, no mouse will not work. You have to go through the keyboard only. Okay,
Okay, sir.
up and down clear, up and down arrows you have, no?
Okay, okay.
Up and down arrows and keyboard only.
Now it's installing. Okay, sir.
Just wait, hold on. Let's see. India. నాన్న మీరు హాట్స్టార్ లో చూస్తారా? Guys, please hold on. వెంకల్కి వస్తుంది. Okay, guys. Gunjan, try to run it, okay, separately.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can I share the screen, sir?
Yeah, you can. Why? What happened?
Sir, showing error.
Okay. You need to specify the command use help before. ng-v unit error. You need to specify a command before on use dot help command. What is this? Okay, I mean open the desktop. Or I mean open the command prompt from the desktop. No, open the desktop or any other files. ng-v.
Same.
Okay, so I'll connect through any desk, Ganesha. Okay. Angular installed successfully, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ఎనిమిది ఫోన్ అన్న ఇది ఒక్క నిమిషం సార్ కైండ్లీ సెండ్ ద నోట్స్ ఫైల్ యాజ్ ఓకే దివ్య ఓకే ఐల్ సెండ్ ఓకే ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్ గైస్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్ టిల్ నౌ ఇన్స్టాలింగ్ ద యాంగులర్ ఆర్ hello okay so try to install the angular and I am sending the notes and everything okay Ganesha so I will send you the thing I will connect you through any desk within 15 minutes okay
Yes, sir.
okay okay guys so I'll send you the meeting link in the I mean within 2 hours okay so you can attend the session at 3:30
Sir,
up to roughly 5:30 2 hours hardly
sir, what thing is going to discuss in that?
angular no
This the installation or the starting?
no angular started
Okay, sir.
so you
If
have to
I
attend the
can't,
don't skip you
if
can't why
yes, sir, I am pursuing my MCNA, so from distance. So it's classes from 4:30 to 5:30.
uh-oh okay do one thing okay so can you record the session
Yes, sir. I can.
okay if possible you can record it join
Okay.
the class okay record it for yourself
Okay, sir.
okay don't share it with anyone
Okay.
okay guys everybody has to attend okay without fail because we need to complete the project and everything now okay if you are having any doubts we can discuss I mean we can sit together in the morning session we can discuss the things there okay so anybody having any issues with the timing no issues okay then it's okay okay then I'll share you the notes and all okay bye don't leave the session before 2 o'clock